Hello everyone and welcome back to our Hogwarts Legacy completionist playthrough. It's episode number 128. Last time we plunged into the cave Poppy mentioned to get the Moonstone. Now, I'm fairly certain it's the exact same cave that we go into with Sebastian during his quest line, but I guess not. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's the same location but different cave. But I swear this is the cave we go into. I was also talking while we were looting about how, oh yeah, I don't really need gold anymore. I forgot about conjurations. Apparently, still a good deal of conjurations I can buy. So, gotta be sure to go grab those. After all, we are sitting on 6,000 gold, and I have plenty more to sell. So we get even more gold. Yeah, let's dive for even more. Can't cast any spells while swimming. But my goodness, is this beautiful.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here, I just know it.
This is absolutely stunning. No one can tell me otherwise. That's all I can really say is it's absolutely stunning. Alright, whoops. Can't quite get a foothold up. So I guess gotta swim around. And knowing... Oh hey, it shallows out here, okay. Knowing Kirsten's luck, we will be visited by poachers.
Given what swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them.
For now, and if this is the place and not just a place of natural treasure.
We found it! It's like staring directly at the moon.
Very tiny version of the moon. Scholar's Moonstone.
Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
But yeah, it's gorgeous here.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
And I'm ready to leave.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall.
I don't care about sticking around for now. It's a pretty peaceful place.
That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
You're right. I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this.
What in a bet we're gonna get ambushed by
I think that's it
poachers.
over there.
I'm very nervous about the possibility of getting ambushed by poachers. Okay, so we're in a locked area of the map. Little side area, kind of how like we were with the how we were with the dragon. It's that all
How's
over
your
again.
Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
Yep. Quite a nice area, so I assume this henge is kind of like in the forest, just in an like a outskirt grove. I'm still, once again, one of my biggest things that I have against this game is how small the Forbidden Forest feels. It should feel endless going off the map, and it doesn't really feel that way. It feels like it's hemmed in by mountains and stuff. They kind of say like, oh yeah, this is just the southern edge of the Great Forbidden Forest when they talk about Pitapon Ford. But when you hem it in with a mountain, it doesn't really feel that way. To me, it feels as though it should be much more imposing. Like, when you go to the map, you could just zoom off to the side, and before you get blocked in by you can't access this part, it should be like filled with trees, just forest as far as the eye can see. Oh, there we go. Running. Gotta say, I'm very impressed with the skills my character here has displayed, being able to parkour the way she can. Mad impressive.
I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Yep, let's place the Scholar's Moonstone.
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran I've managed to see not one but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually
You seem hesitant. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin, I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
Can't save all of them, but she's doing a dang fine job of.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving the dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there. Acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
I get really frustrated seeing my character with that little vapid smile on her face. Like, the expression she has now feels a little bit better, but I don't know. I understand it's kind of hard when you create a custom character to code expressions for that character, but sometimes it actively feels like WTF.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to Gran.
What was it like growing up in a family of poachers?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around, always chasing the next big kill. It was chaotic and dangerous, and nowhere a child should ever grow up.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the Moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Okay. Let's do it. I wonder, I'm gonna let her draw first. I wonder how she's gonna get a hold of Doran. That's what I'm curious about. Because remember, Elka said that if we show up again, we dead. Maybe Doran convinces him, but somehow I doubt it. At least not yet. I feel like this is going to be more cliche than I would like. Poppy story. Oh yeah, I was surrounded by poachers trying to rescue the snidgets, and then boom, an army of centaurs arrived. Oh my god, voice crack. Arrives. Or not voice crack. Just, I don't know what that was. Army of centaurs arrives. Just super freaking cliche.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the snidgets lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Alright.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
So I guess we're never coming back here then. See where we wind up. Oh, just nighttime in front of the castle. Quest complete. Centaur in the stone. Night, Poppy. I don't know. I feel like, in general, one thing the game really did a good job at was making the characters that you have adventures with characters that you like. Like, as hard as, and, like, I don't know, as chaotic and reckless as Sebastian is, you can't help but find the character interesting.
Revelio.
The same way you can't help but admire Nati. You like Poppy, and you like Ominous and Amit. I mean, at least I do. I think Ominous, by the way, is one of the best written, like, little minor characters. He was portrayed fantastically as kind of the black sheep of the Gaunt family. I appreciate it a ton. And I mean, his character is pretty much a direct contrast to Sebastian's. And they did a good job with it, in my opinion. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna head off to Hogsmeade. Because I still, for whatever reason, you still can't go to sleep in a bed in your common room, or not common room, in your house.
Always said that travel broadens the mind.
I feel like you should be able to go to bed in your bed in your dormitory in the house. Just makes sense. Alrighty.
Hello there, come on in. Plenty to look at here.
Hey, Mr. Brown. Here to buy conjuration spellcrafts and lose all my money. So let's start with the big one. Parting table with 2 large pots,
Nothing
which
like
honestly
finding
these
just
aren't
the
really...
right thing, is there?
I don't know. I don't really find any of these that useful. There are a couple that are absolutely critical, like the hopping pot. Very, very valuable. But others, like just variations of like potting things, just aren't that useful in my opinion. Alright, and then sell these.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Alright, let's buy this
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
and that. But yeah, the conjurations really do wipe out your money.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
So we'll save up again and then we'll come back and grab more conjurations. I will say the Hogsmeade music's pretty nice. It's nice and friendly. But yeah, this conjuration here, the fertilizer. This here, the hopping pot. Single potion table. And I'm gonna get more Felix Felicis. And like even just 1 medium and 1 large pot are really all you need. Oh yeah, and then the Moonstone thing. That's really all you need. You don't need a lot of stuff. Ooh, I got 2 pairs of black rivet gloves. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm gonna just equip whichever pair is better. Gear. Well, better ability and stats. Alright, fully upgraded gloves. Let's go conquer the world, shall we? Bye, Deke. Alright, let's see. This is the cave. Yeah, I missed a collection chest. Overgrown garden with Hooper's tender roost. Okay. Well, I don't mind going back there. That was just a friendly little area. I kind of want to go to the lakeshore next episode and do that Merlin trial. First, though, I want to see. Nope. So it looks like you can't destroy the headmaster's bust. Can I vandalize it? Okay, it's got an outline, so that makes me think I can do something to it, right? Surely. I mean, I can freeze it. But it doesn't seem like I can do much else to it. Can I flipendo it? Nope. Okay, that's no fair. If there's a white outline, I should be able to screw it up. Alright, well, I just need to constantly cast Revelio. Alright, it's the Bloody Baron. Looking at some galaxies. Well, I'm starting to look like a professional hit wizard. Like, not gonna lie, I literally am starting to look like a professional hit wizard. With this outfit. If I wear like a, I don't know, some kind of like suit underneath, I'd look like a hit wizard. Okay, let's sneak into what appears to be... I forgot what the astronomy professor's name is. But let's sneak into her room and steal her stuff now. Oh yeah, Professor Shaw. Dear Professor Shaw, thank you for your recent submission regarding celestial anomalies. It may be a perfect addition to an atlas I'm hoping to publish. Shall be in touch if I decide to include your submission or any of its related research in the publication. Best wishes, MPN Carniris. Alright, let's continue burglarizing what appears to be Professor Shaw's room. Forced rivet gloves. So one thing I am kind of surprised about. I'm kind of surprised that they came up with Gladwin Moon, the caretaker. I honestly figured they'd use Apollyon Pringle. Or, Rancorous, more likely Rancorous Carp. Because, I mean, isn't Rancorous Carp from around this time? I don't know, I kind of expected him or Apollyon Pringle, because it seems like Filch... I don't know, I guess it seems like Filch had been there for a little while. Because it seems like the Weasleys went to Hogwarts, or at least Mr. and Mrs. Weasley went in like the 60s or 70s. More like the 60s. Oh wait, no, the books take place in the 90s. Never mind, 70s, yeah, 70s, 70s, 70s. And it would seem like that was kind of the end of Apollyon Pringle's, tenure. So, I don't know, I feel like it would make sense that it was either him or Rancorous Carp. Maybe Carp, but I don't know. Because it seems like there's just, maybe Mr. Moon got employment elsewhere not long after it. But it seems like there's just too short of a hole for there to be a whole another caretaker. I don't know, I could just be dead wrong. Alright, let's burglarize this chest. And then this is where this episode ends. So next time, we'll head out. Hello there. We'll head out to...
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel is.
Jeez, there's like 3 flu thingies in very short distance from one another. There's also a conversation thingy.
Revelio.
Yeah, the one that's here.
can't see this being much good.
So yeah, I want to figure out what this little dialogue thingy is, and then I'll...
Revelio.
Oh, it's in here. Okay. Professor Hackett wants to say something. Talk to her in the next episode. Till then.